Hello everyone, I am Scuttlest, and welcome back to this playthrough of Warriors Orochi 4. This episode we'll be doing Protecting the Future. A name like that could convince me that Kaguya will be involved in this battle, but we'll see. Let's get started.
圧倒的な力を見せつけたオーディンは各地に軍を派遣。人間界、旋回、すべてを制圧すべく動き出す。この事態を受け、連合軍は防衛に注力。前線基地を守るため、竹中半兵衛、馬長、芝生ら精鋭を向かわせた。
奪われる前になんとか城に滑り込めたが、敵の包囲はどんどん狭まってるな。
そうね。このままだともっと困ったことになりそう。
オーディン軍は力も数も俺たちを圧倒してる。その上勢いもあるしね。でも不思議と諦める気にはならないんだよな。
なあ、人間の未来のため勝利を信じ力を尽くすのみ。
Okay, so the protagonists of this battle is Sumajao, Hanbei, and Machao. That feels like a fan servicey reference to Orochi 3. You know, I talked about this in a previous episode, but Orochi 4 doesn't even seem to have a very clear main protagonist. Liu, Bei, and Nobunaga seem to roughly be the leaders of our army, but I wouldn't exactly say they're the main characters by any stretch. I think the battle where we first saw Mitsunari's deification was the last time Nobunaga was really important.
この戦力差、勝敗は火を見るように明らか。それでもまだ諦めないつもりだ。
Speaking of Mitsunari, we have him here with us this episode. He's honestly one of my favorite Samurai Warriors characters, but I don't think very highly of his moveset. So he's a character I'll use periodically because I like him, but he's not someone I would use in actual hard stuff. The sad thing is, in Warriors All-Stars, they gave him a massive update to his moveset that he actually became one of the best characters in the game. Sadly, those updates did not carry over to this game. Hopefully, they can think about putting some of those updates into Samurai Warriors 5. Oh, it's odd. I remember you. You complicated getting a tier of the gods not too long ago. On the subject of Li Dion's moveset, what I'll say about it is that it's always struck me as something better for fighting peons, because it seems to attack wide and is somewhat impractical for attacking a specific opponent. That's always been my feelings about this moveset. Let's see, this is a pretty unpopulated map, but I'm sure something will happen. Enemy reinforcements or whatnot. More enemy reinforcements than that, hopefully. Actually, now that I'm looking at the map more closely, I don't see a single Chaos Origin anywhere on it. We may not be seeing Mitsunari's deification this battle. Okay, now let's get back to defending our allied commanders. You never trust allied AI to take care of themselves in these games. Anyway, I don't think all that highly of Luna Shiga's moveset. It might be the least interesting sword and shield moveset Koei has made. Compare that to Xing Sai, who doesn't have the best moveset, but it looks real impressive with Xing Sai like surfing on her shield and whatnot. Even Achilles has what I think is a better sword and shield moveset. Alright, I believe Jia Chong is somewhere up there on the top of the map. This might be the time to use some Unity magic. Let's see, can I get them to gather together? Probably not. Because the game is quite adamant. Okay, never mind, Jia Chong came to me. The game can be quite adamant on making sure enemy officers don't wander too far away from their anchor points. But it actually gets to the point that they're so focused on staying at that point that if they get too far away from it, they will run back to it so single-mindedly they will just ignore you attacking them. Yeah, Mitsunari has good unique magic at least, but it doesn't make up for his moveset. You know, I find myself... Athena's with us. I find myself thinking that, if Zeus hadn't been killed, he'd probably be on our side as well right now. Well, was he really killed? I mean... I feel like in pre-release material we did see a cutscene involving Zeus that we haven't seen yet. So he may still be alive or come back in some way.
のおかげで助かった。ここは素直に感謝してくれるよね。
しかし私だけで状況を覆すのは難しい。その良ければ共に力を合わせよう。
Okay, having those magician type enemies right behind me is not fun.
向こうにはアテナ殿が来たようだね。勢いづかせるわけにはいかない。
Oh, right there. I think Neris there, if I'm reading his name right, I think that's the first time we've seen a generic Olympian on our side.
多方面から押し寄せるか。皆耐えよ。思いの出しちゃうよ。狂気はある。来てくれるとは思わなかった。皆を守ってくれてありがとな。
残念ながら私にそこまでの力はどこまで役に立つかわからない。共に戦わせてくれ。
なかなか最高だ。これだからお前と一緒は面白い。
Anime, we suddenly have enemy officer blips, highlighted enemy officer blips all over the map. Is one of my allied commanders in trouble? Let's speed things up with Kavasser. Let's just go with that pronunciation.
こっちも熱くなってくるぜ。
Oh no, no one started talking about how I came and saved them, so I guess no one was actually in trouble here. Oh look, if someone was hollering for help, it was probably that generic officer right there. So nothing to really worry about. Mitsunari's Muso takes so much time, it's hard to really take advantage of the temporary infinite Muso period.
これより私たちも参戦する。大丈夫か。今助けるぞ。
大事な仲間を奪われなくて本当に良かった。さあ、これからは復讐の時間よ。
やれやれ、待ちくたびれたぜ。しかし、どうやって合流する？
ここは思い切って撃って出よう。それぞれ敵の対象を目指して突撃。
私たちはあの敵の的にカンアンマイル。
我らも攻めるぞ。続け。
You know, despite having what I consider to be the worst moveset of these three characters, I think I've done most of the battle with Mitsunari.
アテナ殿の突入で敵の方位を揺れる。
私たちが交流できた彼女が言ったから。
You know, I like how these generics have large axes, but they attack in the same way Guan Ping does with his giant sword, great sword, whatever it's called. You know, actually, on that note, the Olympian generics who hold swords run and attack the same way Dion Wei does with his axe.
勝利をつかむためその勇姿つい目が寄ってしまいます。私はあなたに憧れているのかもしれません。敵の方が一枚上手か。
It's just some generic whining. I think I can just ignore that. Yeah, there wasn't a single Chaos Origin anywhere on this map. I guess we won't be seeing Mitsunari's deification this battle.
潔いな。人間とは実に面白いね。
Ah, yes, this is what I was talking about earlier. Benkai is so focused on getting back to the point he's supposed to be anchored at, he'll just ignore me. I can attack him as I please.
さすがですね。頼りがいがあるって感じです。
Anyway, our ally commanders are busy with some generic. I think I can just go for the enemy commander. Well, let's not get killed by one of those katana-wielding samurai generics. I've already talked about how surprisingly dangerous they can be. Alright, can't attack anymore. That takes care of things.
ここは素直に感心しておこう。
いやー、厳しい戦いだったが、なんとか守りきれたな。
アテナ殿、私たちを勇気づけてくださって感謝します。
元はといえば私の父や弟が招いたことだ。私にも責任がある。
しかしあなたがいなければ俺たちはきっと勝てなかった。それは事実だ。
どうしても後悔してるっていうなら、これからも力を貸してくれると嬉しいな。そうやってやり直す方法もあるんじゃない？
ああ、温かい言葉感謝する。
それにしてもオーディンについてる奴らは何なんだ。どうしてあんな神に。
多分だけど、そのうち明らかになると思うな。本人たちが説明してくれるとかそんな感じで。まあただの勘だけどさ。
予感的中。
いい風向きになったか。
戦場を混沌で染め上げ
Alright, that looks like that'll about wrap things up for this episode. Next time, we will be doing Defense of the Mystic Realm. So until then, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.